So there's a lot of companies trying to solve some of the challenges with third-party cookie deprecation and other factors related to increasing consumer data privacy regulations while still delivering highly effective programmatic ad campaigns. Can you talk about, how RTB House is doing this?
Yeah, sure can. So, most performance marketing platforms, they have to work at some point, or the results, the client sees them and they say, this isn't delivering me anything. So it's all about how are those results being measured. And a lot of clients are using a traditional web analytics system, which is an attribution-based system. It creates a result based on the touches that occurred before the user, say, made a transaction or generated a lead, and attempts to then assign credit back to those influences. It could be as simple as just coming to the person on, say, the last click. It could be this sort of like MTA, though I think MTA is sort of DOA. We can talk about that more, where it tries to parcel it out, really without a lot of rhyme or reason typically. Or you can use the gold standard. And gold standard is a true population control split, a random control split with a blind randomized population to try to get incremental metrics. And that's a real paradigm shift between measuring based on attributed metrics or measuring based on incremental metrics. And the reason I love it so much is, one, I think incremental metrics have always been the ground truth. They're just hard to operationalize. So marketers continue to lean on attributed metrics because they can get those quickly and in their systems, but deep down, they know they're wrong. They know they're wrong. They've known them wrong for a decade. They've been searching for something else. And that's where incrementality comes in. And that's where deep learning comes into the picture, because we've done a lot of research that shows that a deep learning approach is actually a lot better at driving those incremental results. Even if it drives perhaps similar results on an attributed basis, you find that many more of those attributed sales are incremental. And the reason for that is really twofold. One, a deep learning model processes a lot more data than a machine learning model. It could be 10, 100, 1,000 times as much data. It's much more computationally intensive. It's the same technology, a neural network that underlies ChatGPT and many of these other AI-driven technologies. And you see how long it takes to train ChatGPT. We're sitting here in January 2024, and ChatGPT is current through maybe 3 to 6 months ago, depending on what version you have, because it's an extraordinary amount of data that has to be fed into deep learning and neural networks. But the outcome is that you get better results. You get truly incremental sales. Instead of just putting points on the board to put points on the board, you're putting points on the board that wouldn't have been there without the marketing. So that's why I'm excited about it.